It only takes one moment to flip the script. And for Caitlin Clark, that moment came in the middle of a fierce battle between the Indiana Fever and the Atlanta Dream. The crowd was restless. The scoreline was tight. And the energy unpredictable. But then, Clark made a play so smooth, so jaw-dropping, it changed the course of the game, and maybe even the season. This is that story. Welcome back to Game News TV Official, your #1 home for all things WNBA drama, play-by-play breakdowns, and next-level commentary. Today, we're diving into a moment that lit up the WNBA world, Caitlin Clark's game-changing sequence against the Atlanta Dream. We'll unpack what really happened, why it mattered, and how it's shaking up the league's power rankings. So grab your popcorn, hit that like button, and let's rewind this unforgettable game. The Indiana Fever came into this matchup with something to prove. Their season has been filled with ups and downs, some close games, some painful losses, and Caitlin Clark has carried the weight of expectations every single night. The Atlanta Dream? A rising force. Hungry, fast, physical. And from tip-off, they were clearly out for blood. The first quarter was brutal. Atlanta pushed hard on defense. They forced turnovers. Clark struggled to find rhythm. Fever fans were starting to worry. But like all greats, she was waiting, calculating, and when the time was right, she struck. Midway through the third quarter, with the Fever trailing by 6, it happened. Caitlin Clark receives the ball at the top of the key. 2 defenders rush in. She steps back, bounces a fake behind-the-back pass to the wing. Nope, it's a crossover. She slashes through the lane, hits a no-look pass to Boston, who fakes, spins, kicks it back. Clark catches it in rhythm, steps back to the arc, and buries a 3. Boom! The arena explodes. That wasn't just a highlight. That was the beginning of a momentum storm. You could feel it. The bench came alive. The fans roared. Atlanta, shaken. Aaliyah Boston screamed in celebration. Nalissa Smith ran to half-court waving her towel. Coach Christy Sides fist pumped with fire in her eyes. The commentators couldn't stop replaying it. And the fans? Oh, they were losing it on social media. Clark is clutch started trending on Twitter within minutes. People were tweeting. That was a Steph Curry-level move right there. She just iced that entire Dream defense. It was as if the entire basketball world paused and paid attention. From that moment on, the game was different. The Fever suddenly locked in. Defensively, they were aggressive, switching smartly, closing gaps. On offense, the confidence was back. Clark started controlling the tempo, slowing it when needed, pushing the fast break when she saw holes. Her IQ lit up the floor. The Dream, who once looked in control, began scrambling. Their offense grew shaky. Turnovers increased. Fever capitalized. And Caitlin? She didn't stop. She added a floater, a mid-range jumper, another assist. She became unstoppable. What's wild is that Caitlin Clark is still a rookie. But she doesn't play like one. She sees the floor like a vet. She has confidence like a champion. And most importantly, she's unselfish. This moment we're talking about wasn't just about points. It was leadership. It was basketball intelligence. It was vision. And that's what makes her dangerous. Not just the shots, but the feel for the game. After the game, Caitlin was asked about the moment. She smiled and said, "I just knew we needed energy. Something to flip the switch. My team feeds off my confidence, and I feed off theirs." Coach Christy Sides added, "That's who she is. Caitlin lives for the moment. That play, that's what defines future legends." Even Atlanta players admitted in the postgame, "We had a grip on it, until she started cooking. That changed the whole vibe." Twitter, Instagram, ESPN. TikTok. The moment went viral. Clips of the play hit 2 million views within 2 hours. WNBA players from across the league posted fire emojis. Angel Reese commented, "Fire, she's a problem FR." Fans posted split screens comparing Clark to Curry, Bird, and Diana Taurasi. Even NBA stars like Trae Young and Chris Paul tweeted about it. The WNBA community had no choice but to stand up and applaud. This wasn't just a win. This was a statement. The Fever now have real momentum. They're no longer being treated like underdogs. People are watching. And Caitlin Clark? Her All-Star campaign just got a serious boost. Rookie of the Year? It's not even close at this point. The team is believing again. The fans are louder. The chemistry is real. And most importantly, every time she steps on the court now, people are expecting magic. Some players play basketball. Caitlin Clark lives it. She's rewriting the rookie script, dominating headlines, and giving Indiana Fever fans a reason to believe again. And if you thought that moment against Atlanta was big, just wait. The best is yet to come. Backhand index pointing right. If you love this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe to Game News TV Official, and ring the bell so you never miss the drama. Backhand index pointing down. Comment below. What was your favorite moment from the game? Or just type, "Clark is clutch," to show your support. Until next time, stay locked, stay loud, and stay legendary.